Muscles burned and bunched within my calves. A pack bounced on my shoulders. Scimitar scabbards thudded against my legs with every step, a new thing I'd accepted from the guard Galen, who had helped us escape. They held weapons Thalaj had crafted specially for me, and, as such, something I would treasure always. My skirts rustled over the grasses of the vale, growing heavy and damp with pre-dawn dew. My heart and legs pumped in concert. Away from all I'd ever known, I ran. The moon goddess, Selene, neared the end of her watch in the westward skies, but the sun god Otar had yet to brighten the mountainous horizon in the east. Over my shoulder lay the city of Arashi, the only place I'd truly known in the passing of more than 20 summers. Since the time of Emperor Mairynne 5 long ages before, it had been the Nantais star city at the base of Mount Sundai. Held within Arashi's walls and beside the great waterfalls, Storm's Keep Castle, home of the Serpentine Throne and the seat of emperors and empresses throughout the ages, watched over the city and the vale beyond. Built around Sundai River Falls, Arashi had been where my father, Tenyo Azarine Evengal, had ruled before his mysterious disappearance. The castle and city streets were where my sisters and I had played as younglings, learning the limits of our sorcery. Inside those walls, other young storm sorcerers and I had gathered in the citadel near the keep to learn from the Havengalis, priests of our holy triad. Selene's priestess, Tasmine, had told stories using painted boards to warn us of the dangers beyond Arashi's walls, the winged predators of the Rasu Mountains, and the Nekadai in the north. Both vicious birds and mammoth cats always thirsted for youthful blood in the tales. Younglings perished under beaks, claws, and fangs. The paintings on the storyboards had always been splattered with crimson blood, and though I'd clung to her stories, nightmares followed. But for all the learning, and despite the stories, I'd never seen the expanse of my country with my own eyes. There were so many people throughout Nantais I'd never met. Now, I ran toward them to find what I had lost, what Nantais had lost. Father, Emperor. Within Arashi, I had answered my duties and followed my father's decrees within the annals. Though I would have preferred otherwise, though the stones I wore around my neck called me away from the city, and though I hadn't been wise enough for such a mantle, I had ascended to sit upon the Serpentine Throne. I'd become Empress of Nantais. Kogo Mairynne Evengal. I'd seen my first guard and protector healed after his encounter with the small folk of the Evernight Marshes, a mission he'd tended on my behalf. Then, I'd sentenced my best friend's murderer to imprisonment within Storm's Keep spires. But on this morning, after decreeing that Aunt Nadia Lean Riversgala, my mother's twin sister, ascend to the throne during my absence, I answered the call of the stones I kept on a necklace near my heart. Through the veil, I escaped home and duty with my protector Thalaj in search of father. Despite my sisters, my advisors, and the clergy's beliefs, within my heart and soul, I had no doubts. Azarine Evangala, Tenyo of Nantais, lived, and the throne rightfully belonged to him. We ran as morning's twilight came. With my storm-fed sorcery, I called the wind when I tired. Yet, after a time, my breathing steadied into a quicker rhythm as a renewed wave of energy flowed through my body. Gloaming lifted, night retreated. Behind us, the citadel's bells began to toll, awakening Arashi for the common daylight routines. Almost to the Yubar Forest at the edge of the vale, Thalaj stretched his step. I struggled to keep pace at his side while counting the gongs in my mind. 4, 5, 6. A glance behind revealed sunlight kissing the top of Mount Sundai, setting the mists of the waterfalls aglow, turning Storm's Keep spires golden, then unfolding to cover the castle and the city itself.